Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. I think Shakespeare put it best. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Only he wasn't talking about the Tory leadership contest. The way it's been announced and the way they're proceeding to do this is, I think, destined to cause the biggest rift in the Tory party for years. I think it will be excellent news for reform, and I think it's guaranteed to perhaps permanently end the Tory party. The method that they are using to describe or to find who emerges as the new leader is frankly terrible. It doesn't matter who the members want. It's going to be a stitch-up. Now, the previous time, the members wanted Liz Truss, but the parliamentarians did not want Liz Truss, and so they went against what the members wanted. How did that turn out? Well, they ended up with Rishi Sunak, and we can see exactly how that turned out. A man not wanted by the members, a man rejected in droves at the last election, because you cannot treat your membership with contempt and expect them to back you. And that's exactly what they did last time, and it is exactly what they're going to do again this time. It is such a bad way to do what they're about to do. It is a very, very big mistake. They cannot help it, I suppose. These arrogant, conceited tossers at Westminster think they know best. So, how are they going to do this? Well, you can have as many names as you like on the initial ballot. And there's expected to be maybe 8 or 10 people who are interested in running for leadership. To get on the ballot, to be on the first ballot, each of them needs to have 10 MPs backing them. It seems Suella may well be struggling to get 10 MPs backing them, even though Suella is very popular among the members. This is the problem you've got. And so if other MPs won't back Suella, then she won't go on the list, regardless of who or how popular she is with the members. So she's out, perhaps. So let's say there's 8 left. Of those 8, the MPs themselves will have a vote. And they will vote for X, Y and Z to go through to the next round of voting. Devil takes the hindmost. Whoever's last on the first round drops out. You go to the next round. You go to the next round. And so forth. Until there's 4. At 4, it is quite simply down to the top 2. So you have the 4. Now, what happens then is that the Conservative MPs themselves will choose via vote which 2 of those 4 will be the last 2. Then that goes to the members. The members have a binary choice, A or B. You don't get all of them on the choice. You don't get a choice of 4 or 5. You get the 2 that the MPs say to choose between. So it's going to be that wet, or that wet. That left of centrist or that left of centrist. Because the likes of Kemi Badenoch, who again, very, very popular with the membership, is unlikely to be put on the ballot for the final 2 because the MPs at Westminster fear her. They fear her because she is a Tory. They seem to think that going and moving to the centre is the way forward. And so you're going to end up with a Tory party led again by a centrist, wet, one nation Tory that the membership don't want. What will this mean? It's likely to mean several MPs jumping ship going to reform, and it's likely to mean a lot of members jumping ship and going to reform. And at that point, it is all over for the Tories. If they don't present the membership with at least 4 names on that ballot, at least one of whom has got to be Kemi Badenoch, then it's all over. And I think it's all over anyway. because we know that the MPs don't want a right-winger. They seem to be afraid of right-wingers. They seem to think if they had a right-wing leader, the Tory party would lurch to the right and become unpopular. Well, let me tell you, boys, it lurched to the centre, and you got trounced because you stopped becoming the Tory party. And who did very well? Reform, who are now the real Tory party. Something wicked this way comes. Thank you very much. Goodbye.